Welcome to Bill's Bridge Corner, Monday, December 23rd, 2013. Class 61, Handling Interference over a 1-No Trump Opening. Way back in Class 16, we covered the responses to partner after he opens 1-No Trump. In fact, we haven't even covered the full gamut of possibilities and responses and rebids. However, once the opponents interfere, all bets are off. The problem is the best laid plans of misermen fails. What is the solution? The solution is, in my opinion, Lebensohl Transfer. This is brought out by Larry Cohen at his website, but there are many possible solutions. One simple one is called Systems On, which means, and stolen bid, which means ignore everything. A double means you stole my bid. I would have bid what the opponents did. Everything else is natural. Lebensohl Transfer is my solution, the one I would pick with a good partner. And for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to use some abbreviations. GF is game forcing, NF is non-forcing, strictly competitive, INV is invitational, inviting game. Here we go. Lebensohl Transfer. The situation: your partner opens 1-No Trump and right-hand opponent interferes with a double or an overcall. First thing you need to do is ask your opponents or look on their convention card, what is the meaning of the bid? And we're going to go through the responses one at a time. If right-hand opponent doubles, the double could be for penalty. For Capiletti it is, for example. If it is, use don't run out, which we covered in the last class. Otherwise, and we're going to break it into two cases for all these different bids. A redouble shows a balanced hand where you want to penalize the opponents, 6 to 10 points, and now it puts the onus on them. Well, 1-No Trump redoubled is game. It's a fantastic score, and if you make over tricks, that's just pudding on the cake. Other bids ignore right-hand opponent's bid and just bid as normal. Nothing is changed. Going forward, if the opponent bids 2 clubs, if 2 clubs shows both majors, we go to a response set A. If not, a double is a stolen bid. Just pretend that you bid 2 clubs instead. You say that I would have bid 2 clubs had he passed. And all other bids treat as though right-hand opponent has passed. Very little change in the bidding. Any other bid beyond 2 clubs, ask the meaning of the bid on the convention card, and it has one of 2 things. Either it shows both majors or it doesn't. If it shows both majors, use response set A. 2 clubs is the most prevalent one, and we're back to response set A as it was over the 2 club overcall. If it is not, we use response set B. So we're going to go through 2 sets of possible responses. Here's response set A. The opponents have shown, your right-hand opponent specifically has shown both majors. For example, in Capiletti, 2 diamonds shows both majors. Or in don't, 2 hearts shows both majors. The bids we show, of course, you may or may not be able to bid because they've gone past the bid. That doesn't really change what's shown. 2 hearts is game forcing, showing clubs. 2 spades is game forcing, showing diamonds. 2-No Trump is Lebensohl. It's a relay. Partner is asked to bid 3 clubs, and we're going to have a section called Lebensohl later in the presentation here. 3 clubs or 3 diamonds is natural and invitational. There's no sense in transferring to a major suit when the opponents have announced the major suit. The concept here. 3 hearts and 3 spades is game forcing, showing a singleton or void in the suit bid, which is probably one of their strong suits. And continuing, 3 no trump is to play, but underline, neither major is stopped. You're not promising, in fact, you're telling the world you do not have the major suit stopped, but you have a strong enough hand to play in game. Your hoping partner has the major stopped. A double is penalty oriented, and you have at least one major suit stopped. And there's one other case, of course. 2 diamonds over 2 clubs is natural, and non-forcing is strictly competitive. That's response set A. Now response set B, which is most of the time, it'll be in this category. It shows 1 or 2 suited hand, but not both majors. For example, Capoletti 2 hearts shows hearts and a minor, just for example. A new suit at the 2 level, if it's available, is natural and non-forcing, not invitational, not asking partner to go forward. A suit at the 3 level is a transfer to the next suit, excluding the opponent's suit, and it is invitational or better. We need to understand what excluding the opponent's suit is, and we'll have an example or two later on. A Q-bid, bidding the opponent's suit, is stamen, and it says you do not have a stopper in their suit in case we're looking for no trump. 2 no trump Lebensohl is an alert. Partner relays 3 clubs and go to the Lebensohl section. Continuing on possible responses, 3 no trump is natural, and again, no stopper. You don't have a stopper in their suits. It may be just one of the suits, that this primary suit they open, like 2 hearts with hearts and a minor, no stopper in hearts, for example. A double shows cards with no clear action to take. Now we get into Lebensohl and the principle of Lebensohl. First of all responses are based on fads. Fast always denies the stopper. If you take the time out to use Lebensohl and then bid no trump, you have the stopper. If you go immediately to 3 no trump, you deny the stopper. Transfers go through the opponent's suit. We talked about transfer excluding the opponent's suit. Let's look at an example. 1 no trump. West bids 2 hearts Capoletti, showing hearts and a minor. You bid 3 diamonds, transfer to spades. 3 diamonds is a transfer. You're not transferring to hearts because hearts have been shown. So you're going through hearts. It's a transfer to spades. And notice it's invitational or better, which means if you, as the 1 no trump opener, like it, go to 4. It's inviting you to go to 4. Partner may pass at the 3 level if you don't. After 2 no trump and the 3 club relay, a pass is a sign-off. Obviously, it says I want to play clubs. That's the end of the subject. A Q-bid of the opponent's suit is stamen. Yes, it's at the 3 level, but it guarantees a stopper in the primary bid suit or suits of the opponents. Remember, fads. Fast always denies stopper. This is not fast. This is slow when you go through 2 no trump first. Any other 3 level bid is a sign-off. 3 no trump is to play, but notice, since you went through 2 no trump, you promised stoppers in the opponent's suit. That's why I like this, because you're covered in so many cases. A lot of times, if you play some other system, you're guessing whether you really have stoppers or not. You could really get hurt. That is really the problem when the opponents interfere. Tomorrow, We're going to change subjects again, and in class 62 we're going to talk about balancing. What is balancing? See you tomorrow.